Good morning, and welcome to episode 29 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, June 2nd, 2021. As we come out of the just past Memorial Day weekend, I hope everyone had a safe, wonderful, relaxing holiday weekend, whether it be spent at the beach, the pool, barbecues. But I also hope that everyone remembered what this holiday was all about. It was about paying respect and honoring those fallen servicemen and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice of their lives to defend our way of life. Heartfelt thank you to all of you for that incredible sacrifice. You are appreciated. As we look at the metals this week, we're getting a lot of questions here lately about what is the allocation I should hold in my portfolio for precious metals. Now, I have to tell you up front, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an asset manager. I have an opinion. I can share with you what I do myself, and that's something you should consider and find out, speaking with your financial advisor, etc., what's the best for you, looking at your circumstances. But I look at precious metals in terms of two allocations. The first one is my wealth insurance, and I will tell you that is primarily gold, maybe a little bit of junk silver for divisibility, but it is primarily gold, and it's about 10% of net worth. Okay, I maintain that. I fill that allocation. I hold that allocation. I never sell from that allocation unless I have some sort of financial crisis that I need to meet. And if so, I sell it immediately. And then as quick as possible after the financial crisis is met, I try to replenish it, okay, and get it back up to that 10%. And that is a buy and hold like no other. In a fledgling bull market like we have right now, I also allocate a little bit more for profit motive. There, I like another 10 to 15% of investable assets. And since this is for profit, I personally hold both gold and silver, but I weight it towards silver where I see a greater profit potential at a new or burgeoning bull market, because silver tends to fall further than gold, and then when gold moves up, silver follows, and it tends to outpace to the upside, so it's a better profit potential. And depending where you are in life, that mix might skew a little bit more toward gold, a little bit more toward silver, but it is a for-profit motive, which means I rebalance that all the time. If my allocation of 10-15% falls below because of a dip in the bull market, it's an opportunity for me to buy well, and I add to my holdings. If the market takes off and I have an increased or outsized allocation for precious metals on the profit side, I go ahead and I sell it. I take my profits all along the way, so I'm never worried about trying to capture the top. So I look at precious metals in terms of wealth insurance on one hand, profit on the other, and I deal with them differently. That works for me. We're happy to discuss your situation, but again, everybody's situation is different. That's the way how I handle it. The precious metals price action over the past week was pretty much predictable. We were going into the long weekend, and even though we saw some profit taking earlier in the week as gold got through $1,900 and silver got through $28, we saw a sell-off early in the week, but by the weekend, the long weekend where we were going to have thin holiday trading, people wanted to be in that market. And we saw gold and silver prices move up right before the long holiday weekend. No surprise, coming back on Tuesday, a little bit more profit taking. So here are the prices. Gold currently $1898.10, down 0.5% from 1907.20 last week. Silver $27.92, also down 0.5% from 28.11 last week. Platinum 1189, down 1.25% from 1204 last week. And palladium was the only one that surged this week. It's up 2.5% to 2902 from 2834. Your gold silver ratio, the amount of ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold, is up slightly to 68.19 from 68.08. And your US dollar index is up slightly to 90.18 versus 89.74 last week. Again, any strength in the dollar is a buying opportunity in precious metals because the dollar, in my opinion, is in a bear market. It's not going to get better anytime soon, and precious metals are your antidote. As always, we'd like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us. Leave any comments or questions you have below this video. If you go into the description paragraph, you can also follow Asset Strategies International on the various social media. You can subscribe to our monthly newsletter information line. Next issue comes out June 10th. And to our twice weekly Always Something Interesting alerts. And always remember that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.